Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Braves. Trevor Story tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Ian Anderson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. One out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. By watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Riley gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jose De Leon will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 52 for him thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only does this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So he's up there doing a lot of damage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Count now, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Moustakas has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Trevor Story steps in now. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2. Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Next to stand in is Austin Riley. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Ball 1. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.